Yeah.
Lina, I think you've gone a little too far.
Speech, Don. They're yelling for a speech.
A speech. Yeah, everybody's always making speeches for me. For tonight, I'm gonna do my own talking. I'm gonna make the speech.
I'm singing in the rain.
Hello guys! Welcome back again to my channel. I'm sorry for the really long break. University just started and it's really hassle. So I'm back and stay tuned for until the very end for this little schedule update. So anyway, today we'll talk about Singin in the Rain. Yes, the 1952 movie classic starring Gene Kelly, Debbie Reynolds, and Donald O'Connor. And right now, today we'll really look at it in a feminist film theory's perspective, specifically into the character of Lina Lamont, played by Jean Hagen. Without further ado, let's get started.
She's so refined. I think I'll kill myself.
So the movie opens with Don and Lina's movie screening of the Royal Rascal, and when Lina appears, she's just plain. She's silent and she's on the arms of Gene Kelly's character Dawn, and we see her in their fans' perspective that she's a really pretty lady on the arms of a hot guy, and she has it all. She's pretty. She's got everything, and that's it. And one fan actually remarked that she's so refined. But then later, it switches to Dawn's perspective, which shows us Lina's darker side, that she's manipulative, she's a fame whore, and she uses Dawn for her own career. Because we never see her in her point of view, we always see her in Dawn's point of view, we always see her in the fans' point of view. And according to Smelik, the author of the article Feminist Film Theory, this objectifies her because, again, we only see her through the eyes of a male and what the audience expects of her. And it's basically putting standards on her that she has to follow or else we won't like her, or that she's gonna be outcasted in the film's narrative.
Beautiful girl, you're a lovely picture, beautiful girl. You're a gorgeous mixture of all that lies under the big blue sky.
So now we'll look at the semiotics point of view of how Lina is oppressed. Semiotics basically a certain symbol is being, through media, we impose meaning on the symbol and we kind of agree to it. And in this case, the symbol is the song Beautiful Girl, which was sung near in the middle of the movie after Kathy got fired. And basically the song tells us all the good qualities of a lady at that time so that she would be considered beautiful. And if you've noticed, there's this part.
Girl is like a great work of art. She's stylish, she's chic, and she also is smart.
And the fact that Kathy is in this scene while that part is playing is basically telling us that she's the ideal woman since she embodies all these characteristics in every scene that she's in. Meanwhile, Lina isn't that smart. I mean, at least that's what we're shown, and that she's always ending her scene really as a comic relief because of her dumbness, telling us that, oh, she isn't beautiful simply because she isn't smart according to our standards.
Lamont and Lockwood, they talk.
Well, of course we talk. Don't everybody?
Honestly though, Lina isn't really that dumb. I mean, you see her read the fan magazines to know like how people think of her, and that she's trying to manipulate Dawn and the media basically to keep her career going, to keep her on top of the box, to keep her on top as a star. And and she knows that people ship her and Dawn, and that she's trying to make that happen by throwing herself at him, even though that both of them know that they are not meant for each other, but it keeps her career going. So really, I don't think Lina's that dumb. I mean, if you can understand how the media works and use it to your own advantage, it's pretty solid. Meanwhile, Kathy's this girl who doesn't really care about her. Meanwhile, is Kathy knocks Don off his high horse and inspires him to be a better person. She's not in it for a career or anything. She's only there to really truly love him, and she really supports him and really cares for him. In turn, Don provides her with a career in the movies, and basically it's really an obvious message that without a man, women can't go anywhere. Oh god, this movie's dated, but I love it so much.
You're the big Mr. Producer, always running things, running me. But from now on, as far as I'm concerned, I'm running things.
So, near the end, Lina decides to take matters into her own hands. She's tired of all the men in her life running her publicity, running her life, and now she's trying to use her influence on RF as a really big star to do so. I mean, she bribes him with her contract that if he lets Kathy sing, she's gonna sue them, and that's gonna cost the studio a lot of money. They might not be able to bounce back. And then she finally rejects control over them through her making the speech. But then she forgets that her voice is bad, and it ends in disaster. It's not that subtle, honestly. I mean, it's kind of obvious that the movie is saying that if a woman takes agency over her life without a guy to hold her down, they're doomed. So, in conclusion, is Lina Lamont a feminist icon? Well, honestly, her means are pretty darn questionable, but you really have to admit that she really tried to take agency over her own life in a time that sexism was really bad. I mean, it's still bad today, but not as bad as it was back then. And she does try to free herself by her own terms from the studio system and the patriarchy. She's certainly no ideal role model, but hey, feminist film theory deals with, realistic portrayal of women, and I guess, in a way, she fits. So that's it. Thank you for watching. For the next video, for the next few videos, I'd like to post them at every end of the month, since I can only accommodate one video per month due to my university schedule. Midterms is coming up, so yeah, I still need to do a little bit of research. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Bye!
I'm laughing at clouds so dark.